Did you watch the Breakfast Club interview?
I watched some of it. I couldn't get through it.
I couldn't watch it all. I
couldn't watch it all.
Do you know what though? One thing I will give him is he told them this would be your highest played.
Yeah, he did say that.
And then he's like, you think so? He's like, I don't think he'll do better than Birdman. He's like, alright, even if it don't do better than Birdman, this would be our biggest played video since Birdman, and it is.
Yeah, it is. Like, I think the last thing I think it was like 4.
Yeah, 4 million. So I'll give him that.
And you know what though? From watching the interview, and I don't really like him, but I went and checked out one of his songs. Have you heard any of his songs?
I've heard like little bits and pieces of a few songs.
He's
not like bad.
He kind of sounds like Onyx.
That's what a lot of people say. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this could be like, but it wasn't like a. It was like a kind of like you know, like I don't know, guys are mumbling nowadays, and they're not like the content's not as good, but it's like a
mumble rap version of Onyx.
Well, not a mumble rap, but just like a kind of like less quality, like the sound is there. The sound reminds you of Onyx, but like just the words aren't really like.
Yeah, I've heard him spit some shit though. Like he's not whack. Like,
no, he's not whack, and I didn't hear his music before I seen the interview.
Yeah.
And I just seen different things with him. I'm like, man, this guy's probably an idiot. I was like, you know what? Let me check out the music. And I was like, oh, this isn't actually that bad though.
No, he's actually that's one thing I will give credit for.
And 50 just co-signed him.
Yeah, I know, which is like that's a whole nother story there. That's like, and the thing about that interview is I agree with things from both angles. Like I do agree with things Tekashi actually had to say, but
that he's the hottest from New York?
No, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Because the thing is, trolling online and getting...
Cardi B is hotter than him.
Yeah, the thing is, getting views and stuff doesn't equate to finances.
Yeah.
And it doesn't equate to clout. Like,
exactly.
It's not... Like, put it this way, where's the Gangnam Style guy? That's the biggest play. That was the biggest play video on YouTube.
You can't even say that because he's probably over in fucking wherever he's from, and because he was big before that, like.
But what I'm trying to say is like
over in like the Asia and shit. Like
viral moments on the internet don't make you. You know what I mean? Like Cardi B ain't really have viral moments. She had the strength off a hit.
Yeah.
See, Tekashi's music isn't what's putting him in the limelight. It's his antics.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and that's what he needs to realize. So like, I disagreed with that kind of shit. Like, Barty's definitely fucking the hottest artist out in New York right now, and I would say so. Like as far as like all that goes.
Yeah.
Like you're touring with Bruno Mars now. Like Bruno Mars.
And, her album drops.
Yeah, soon.
I think.
The album cover looked cool too. It's like a throwback to like it reminded me of like an old Missy Elliott music video.
This will be out just after
this drops.
It'll be out by the time this drops.
Yeah, and there was some other shit though, but I also kind of.
You think it's gonna be good? You think it's gonna be a good album?
The Cardi album?
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Like I actually kind of dig Cardi. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people, like especially from our generation, when Bodak Yellow was huge, were like, "Oh, this bitch sucks." Like, no, she's all right. Like I can't stand Bad Bobby.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
But like, Cardi B's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Like she's not whack.
And like I'm not really big on Bodak Yellow, but like her on the
I know
G-Eazy,
you dug some other joints, yeah.
Her on the G-Eazy one kills that shit, like fucking.
I like her verse on the Bruno Mars joint.
Bruno Mars, and she kills that too. Like, I like
and
that.
she does like an old like Run DMC kind of homage flow on it, like.
Exactly, like it's dope. But I wasn't big on Bodak Yellow, and then there's another one like Red Red Bars or something like that. It's like. Just her. I think
that's the one you told me you liked, where it's like kind of more gangsta shit.
Yeah, it's just like her, like fucking, just rhyming hard.
But
no pause because she's like,
she can get you high.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about her though, like, and this is the same with any woman who enters like fame.
Yeah.
Before she was famous, like I wouldn't look at Cardi B and be like, yo, she's hot. I was like, yeah, she's like,
I wouldn't say she's ugly though.
I wouldn't have been like she's ugly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like since she's like become popular though, like you see like pictures of her and stuff, you're like, yo, Cardi's kind of hot.
Yeah, do you think that's a thing? Like,
but that's all that Hollywood shit, right? Like if you look at Nicki Minaj, same thing. If you watch her music videos before she did the Young Money deal and stuff, like
yeah, she wasn't. Yeah.
You're like, she's not hot, but like you're like, I'm not attracted to this girl, but I wouldn't say she's ugly. She's just like average. You know what I mean?
With bigger budgets, they got bigger makeup.
Exactly. That's what exactly what I'm trying to say.
Bigger makeup budgets.
With the Tekashi shit, like I thought it was interesting when he said his biggest influence was DMX.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, for him to have like that kind of sound, like
another thing I just
it had to be like Onyx or DMX or somebody like grimy like that.
Because they asked him, they're like, "Do you listen to a lot of Onyx?" He's like, "Nah, not really." He's like, "DMX really was like one of my biggest influences."
Okay.
But he definitely has that Onyx sound. But another thing, like I didn't like how. One thing I realized watching that interview is like, and someone else said it, I think maybe it was Academics, but talked about how like these new artists, they're in defense mode when they go up to these shows to begin with, because they already know that like, you know, the Breakfast Club and like Ebro and Sway and like these guys don't respect this new wave. So they go up there already feeling like they're on enemy land and they have to defend themselves. And I was like, after Academics said that, I'm like, you know what, that's kind of right. And the one thing I did respect about Tekashi is he went up there and they're like, "So how'd you get your name?" And he's like, "Man,
I love that.
Let's cut all the bullshit. Let's talk about what you want to talk about.
Let's get to the shits.
Let's get to the shits." Yeah.
I like that. I was like,
I did like that.
That's fire.
I didn't like some other things. Like I do agree, like with Charlemagne too. Like, you know, I think your OG should be like giving you some better perspective. And like they all knew. I can't remember homie's name, but like they all know him and they respect dude. And they're like, you should be guiding your young G a little bit better than this. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, everyone's free speech. And the reason why he doesn't care is because the trolling thing is the viralness that's bringing the attention to Tekashi, right? Without that, Tekashi is nobody.
So he has beef with now, YG and Game?
And which is what it is, you know what I mean? But my thing is, don't go at J Prince.
He went at J Prince?
J Prince Jr., he's like, I ain't checking in. And then like he was on the Breakfast Club. That's who he was talking about for like a good 10 minutes was J Prince Jr. And I'm like, yo.
I don't watch the whole thing.
You don't do that, man. Like,
you don't go in on there.
There's certain people, no matter how tough you think you are, or how bad you think you're trolling, like J Prince and them aren't going to be like, yo, we respect your troll.
No, like...
We respect your troll game. Like, if you disrespect these dudes, like, that's issues for you.
Like, J Prince and them, like, they check people that, like, other rappers are scared of. Like other rappers be scared of other people, and like
G check them.
Yeah, he G checks them. Like
exactly. So that's what I thought was crazy, and like Tekashi was giving this whole story about how he refuses to check in when he goes to Houston.
Well, even UGK was on Rap a lot, and do you hear when they're doing Drink Champs with Bun B, and Nori was like, yo, like. And right away, like Pimp C checked me, like, like in New York, in Queens, like, he checked me like right away, like, and he's like that's when I knew he was like he was everything like
he's official. Yeah. He's like, 'cause he was checking me the way I'd be checking someone else, but we in New York.
Yeah.
And Nori's an official dude.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah. Like, so like the Rap a Lot squad like and like. Different, you know? Yeah,
and that even goes back to saying like Scarface said a long time ago when they twisted his words up in an interview. He went on Vlad to set the record straight, and he's like, "Look, I never said what they said about like, you know what I mean? They twisted my words like J Prince. I will never have any disrespect for him. They're like, yo, J Prince was raised by wolves. I was raised by that man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Willie D, the Ghetto Boys. Like, come on, you're not going one-on-one with Willie D. Like, Willie D, I'm pretty sure is known for knocking motherfuckers out the box back in the day.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Like, he didn't even gunplay you. He like...
He didn't just straight knock you out. Like,
like Freddie Fox style. You know what I mean? Like, fucking... And that's the thing. Like, if you got dudes who would knock you out, and you a gun-toting G, you know what I mean? Like, those dudes...
Yeah.
They don't even need their gun to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, they just knock your ass out. Like, be a little motherfucker, like, bang! So, like, no, man. I think someone like Tekashi, too, I understand he's got this image that he's needs to protect and, like, that he's, like, putting out there.
Does he even know the history, though? That's the thing. Like,
that's the thing. Does he know his hip hop history? Like,
does he know like yeah like
and see,
that shit fucking happens?
but he doesn't want to hear it either. That's the other thing too, because like, see, like the way Charlemagne and them were coming at him. I can see why you're not going to try to take a history lesson right there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's been a lot of other people prior to that conversation who have been like, yo, you know, like Jay Prince Jr., like, don't play with that, you know what I mean? Or like, or other people in other situations where like, yo, like, you know your history, like this is this guy, like, I'm sure he knows who Jay Prince is. Like the same way he like tried to troll Charlemagne and was like, if it wasn't for this, I never heard of you.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know who Charlemagne
is.
And then
Charlemagne starts dropping stats. Yeah.
See, and that was the funny thing. He did troll Charlemagne because he got under Charlemagne's skin.
Yeah, he did.
Like, he legit, he trolled Charlemagne. And it worked.
Yo, and like, that's like, those guys troll everybody. He trolled them.
So, I mean, that's what I have to say. Like, I think he definitely conducts himself.
Yo, do you think?
I don't think he conducts himself properly. I think he should, you know, and definitely humble himself a bit.
Do you think
There's things I disagree with, but I also think one of what he did up there at the Breakfast Club was good, too.
Yo, do you think he's going to be the first one to defeat the internet? With the troll?
You think?
You think he might be? I don't know. Do you think so?
I don't know.
He's a good troller.
He is a good troller. Like, I even think his hair is trolling. Because you hear what he said? He's like, how a 40-year-old rapper looking like, running around the city looking for a little kid with rainbow hair? You look like an idiot. You know what I mean? So, like, I even think the hair and all that stuff is part of his trolling image. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but seeing that...
So we don't even know, and you know what? Right after, like, that interview, so 50 co-signed him? Because 50 is probably, like, the best troll ever. And
I didn't even put those together.
I just put it together in my head. Like I was like, I was like, 50's one of the best trolls ever. I bet you he watched that interview, and right after the interview was done, he was like, yo, go get him.
Yeah, holla at Tekashi.
Yeah, give me his number. Like,
yeah, probably because 50's troll game is strong.
He probably seen that right away, and he's like, yo, he's my fucking.
Yeah.
Because 50 picks up trollers, like Uncle Murder's a troller too, like.
Yeah.
He picks up trollers, like.
He does. Team of trollers. 50's such a troll.
And that's like how you win nowadays. The troll.
Yeah.
The troll game is real.
It is strong. But that's actually another thing in the Tekashi interview that I disagreed with. Is like you're going around, you're talking about how you let your nuts hang, you do this. Yo, anyone want to test my gangsta, do it. But then when he goes to I think it was Texas or it was LA, either way, but they had the World Star Hip Hop show.
Yeah.
And Jay Prince Jr. was on stage. He's like, yo, call your mans off so I can come do my show. Like, aren't I supposed to be protected? And then he left the show. He's like, yeah, I still got paid. I showed up. You didn't have a safe venue for me, so I didn't perform. And I agree with Charlemagne. It's like, well, if you're going to tell people to test your gangster, then you got to be ready for it. He's like, yeah, but I roll with like 2 boys, and I'm in their city. I'm not stupid. And it's like, well, if you're not stupid, then maybe you shouldn't bring this type of attention to yourself.
Don't poke the bear and be like, yo, like.
Yeah, and then when the bear's ready to swat at you, be like, I'm innocent.
There's rules to this.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, exactly. So I agree, like, and that's why I was saying, like, you know, and he's a young dude, and I think over time he'll learn, but he needs to conduct himself differently or he won't last long. He keeps getting in these conflicts and, like, getting beat up or people trying to test his gangster randomly. And if you're, and I agree with Charlemagne when he said, like, if this is starting to affect your booking, don't you see that being an issue? He's like, nah, man. He's like, yeah, that will be an issue.
Yeah.
Because if this happens in enough cities, like, you go to Detroit and you got an issue and, like, Trick don't want you there, next thing you know, venues in Detroit won't be booking you either. You know what I mean? It is going to be the same shit. Like, there's key holders to a lot of cities.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Games, so, like, Whack 100's going to shut them down in L.A., Again,
you know what I mean?
Shut down in Houston.
It will slow down your money, but not only that, you're going to be running away from people trying to quote-unquote test your gangsta a lot, too. And so I think he needs to slow his roll a little bit. And though I don't disagree with everything he does, and, like, you know, the troll thing is cool and stuff, but you got to watch what you say to who you say it to and how far you go with it. Unless you're prepared to deal with the repercussions. Like, you can't bring on fucking warfare and then go run and hide in the fucking bomb bunker.
Right? You can't go nah, fucking expect to fucking sound back.
Yeah, exactly.
Just echo and come back.